Alright, so basically I have a choice here. Do I smash the door or do I try to pick the lock? If I had high mechanic skill, which is what lockpicking is based off of, and a good dex, I would just lockpick it. But I don't. So I think I'll try it once. We'll see if we get just insanely lucky. And then we're just going to smash this door down probably. I'm just worried that at strength 7, it's going to take me a bunch of whacks. And the difference is that if I try to smash it down, I'm going to burn stamina the longer it takes. It's going to take more stamina the more whacks I take at it. Whereas lockpicks I could do all day and not affect that, but it might take longer. So, decision points. So we'll go ahead and we'll activate the lockpick. Yeah, alright, we failed. And there's the alarm sound. We'll try it a few times. Oh crap, they're coming in. We failed again. Alright. Time to start smashing. Now, come on. Come on. There's one half of the door down. Come on. There's a bar of stamina gone. So the problem here is if I burn my stamina and get all the drugs, I'm still going to die because I won't be able to get out of here. Oh, crap. This is way too many swings. Now I have no choice but to keep swinging. Oh, my God. We're down to 1 bar. If anything shows up, I am toast. This is going to take me 8 or 9 minutes to recover this stamina. So if anything shows up, we're just going to get killed. Alright, so I've got the item spawn rate dialed way down. Let's pray I get A, Destragon, or B, full strength antibiotics. We got antiseptic, painkillers, and antifungal. So far, not a single dose of antibiotics. I will go ahead and take the tramadol. I need to get my pain down. Come on, game. Cotton balls and Prozac. I don't need none of that. Anti-parasitic again and some vitamin B. Oh my God, we got nothing. Oh, we are so screwed. We are so screwed. So screwed. Alright, well, this is the only reliable source in the entire game for us to get antibiotics. Now I am down to trying to find ambulances or a suicide run at the hospital. Because the chances of finding antibiotics in house bathrooms nowadays is so abysmal compared to how it used to be. I don't even bother anymore. Gamma shots, is there an actual plus value? I think from your default 0 health, it does take you to 200. But it also degrades pretty quickly. It's gone in like a day. It just steadily drops. Your hidden health stat is your immune system. Its baseline is 0. So if you go negative by bad living, like getting infected and eating bacon and atomic energy drinks is your sole source of food and hydration, you'll steadily degrade your health stat, but it'll naturally recover back to the 0 point, whether it's above or below. So you can help it along by trying to eat healthier foods and that, and stop eating the crap, and stop getting radiated and mutated and so on. But it always trends to 0. So if you take a gamma shot, it's a great, very short-term boost. I tend not to use it except if I'm trying to recover from an infection, or if I have just totally, thoroughly trashed my health stat. Any other case, just save it. You're not really going to get any real benefit out of using it. So save it for extreme emergencies, because otherwise you'll use it and then it's gone in a day. So there's no real point. So only use it for when you're really, really needing that boost to your immune system. So yeah, we're screwed. My dropping of the item spawn and getting a small pharmacy. This is a small pharmacy, by the way. Yeah, we got screwed. So unfortunately, we're going to have to look elsewhere, which is going to severely lower our chances of surviving this opening. Because the hospital is bad. It's so bad. I'm not even sure I could live to get to the hospital. I don't really have any other destination, so we might as well give it a try. It's very remotely possible we can get into a portion of the hospital where I can get what I need. Just barely. Does this solve the leukocyte? There's no point to the leukocyte either. I mean, if you have one, great. But, I mean, it's not like you can go just get one when you're in need. So, And even then, I stopped caring about leukocyte when I realized that it really doesn't affect my gameplay in hardly any way. By the time you can be installing things like that, you're already well past worrying about all that kind of stuff. So it's one of those things where, great, I have it, but it really isn't going to change anything. Well, alright, so let's try to get our stamina back. We have to do that. There's no point to me walking out of here with no stamina. So something comes to get me, something comes to get me. So, we had some noise, but we've still got our infection. Nothing we can do about that. So the tramadol's bringing my pain down, but the infection's going to get worse and worse as time goes by. We're 1 hour and 18 minutes in so far. Next up, let's see if we get out of here successfully, which it looks like we will. Alright, anything down there I care about? I'm not worried about books or any of this other crap. We're currently nauseous. That's why... excuse me, that's why the food items are showing in purple. You have, if you're nauseated due to the infection, while you're nauseated, all your food items are going to show in purple. I guess since I wasn't able to scoop up that much, we'll go ahead and grab a sewing kit. And I don't see anything else I care about. Air curlers? No thanks. Oh, I forgot. We've got a working security van. We can absolutely start moving around. We're not done yet. I forgot. You guys didn't remind me that I got a working vehicle. That significantly raises my ability to drive around and find ambulances. And or, well, it's really hard to scout other portions of the city at night. Maybe I'll come across a random pharmacy. So we got Rangeley is where we're at currently, but we've got Shaftesbury down here too, so it's going to have its own independent commercial district, which, I don't know, maybe it's counting this as part of it, but usually the nameplate's right in the middle of the commercial district, and then you've got the suburbs where the housing is on the outskirts. I'm wondering if Shaftesbury's is like just out of sight. We might have another option or opportunity for a pharmacy. I think we're going to have to jump in the van. We have to get moving. I absolutely have to find an ambulance by driving around. And if we drive around a bit and we can't absolutely find one, it's either dive into the hospital or it's head down to Shaftesbury and just pray that we just happen across one while we're driving. Because at night, there's no way to get the map to reveal. And I won't survive long enough if I wait for daylight. I gotta stay out of sight in daylight, so... I have tuned it, I balanced it, I picked the 150 number specifically because it is the sweet spot at which standard zombies can move faster than me while walking. So they'll catch me if I'm walking, meaning I can't just keep my stamina high and walk away from all the normal zombies like I usually do. So 150 speed lets standard zombies catch me even while I'm walking at full stats with no pain or anything else. But I'm still able to gain a tiny bit of a movement advantage while sprinting. So I got this short opportunity where I can turn on sprint mode and I can get a little bit of distance on them, which quickly degrades as my stamina drops. But we're in that sweet spot right there. That's what I'm trying to play around with right now. That eliminates so many of my normal maneuvers and my normal ability to move around in cities. Not being able to guarantee that as long as I'm one space away from the regular zombies, I can stay ahead of them. So we've got a bike nearby, and we've got a security van right outside. So this security van actually works. So we're going to hop in the security van. And since we didn't get what we needed from the pharmacy, my next best bet is ambulances. So we're going to just drive around. I didn't check, but I hope the security van has got both headlights working. So let me think about this, actually. So, from the northeast, you hear hostile detected. Northeast, that's where I came from. How am I hearing hostile detected messages? We went back and forth on this street. Oh, it's a bot from the bank. That's what it is. Bot from the bank has spotted a zombie. So there's about to be some gunfire. No, it's the bank. I don't think it's a lab. It would have said from below if it was something in the lab. It would go from northeast and below. So yeah, this is a bot from the bank has spotted a zombie. They have to give a warning, and then it's a 200 action point wind-up before they start firing. So, I think that's the thing a lot of people don't realize about the turrets nowadays. In my opinion, with knowledge and understanding of how everything works, current turrets are vastly easier than the old turrets. So I don't get people bitching about the new turrets. They're so much easier than they used to be. For various reasons. For vision range reasons, for the auto fire back reasons. There's just so many ways that they're easier now than they used to be. But they have to give a warning when they first detect you. Then they have a 200 action point aiming time before they fire. So you almost invariably, as long as you're watching and moving slow enough, you can stop and then back out of range before they can shoot you. Why are you restricting that comment to CDDA players, Deadly Hit? That seems to be the existential human condition. People bitching about everything and anything. Change is bad. Boo! Me no want to learn new thing. Believe me, I have issues with new things sometimes too, but I tend to think them through first, do my own investigations and testing, then I bitch endlessly on the internet about things I don't like. Archery. So there you go. Okay, what are we gonna do? We're hungry again. My granola wore off. There's not really any choice points here, so we're gonna hop in our wonderful condition security van. We're gonna dump some gear off into the basket here. I don't need to be carrying all of this stuff. And I got limited carry capacity, so yeah, don't need those. Keep the painkillers, the bandages, and a bottle of disinfectant. That'll be enough. Ditch those. I'm gonna keep the camera on me at all times. We're gonna say that's a mandatory. I'm gonna keep the candle with me too. All right, so we freed up some space. Oh yeah, do we have headlights? We have no wheel. We're missing a front wheel. Uh-oh. It's gonna be a little wonky to drive this thing. We only got 3 of the wheels. That means it's gonna pull. All right, I'll try to adjust to that. But we have a reinforced headlight and a headlight. Cool. We have both the headlights. Okie dokie. Start this thing up. Failed, and there it goes. So, like I said, because the engine is actually damaged, hit point damage, not faulty, no faulty parts, just damaged, it's harder to start, so it took 3 tries before it started up. That's normal. That's how that works. But you'll always be able to start it. Just how many times you're going to have to crank it before it does. Battery's fine. Perfect condition. Oh my god, do we not have an alternator? Please tell me we have an alternator. We got a damaged alternator, so recharging the battery is going to be a bit iffy. Hopefully we get a bit of charge while we drive, but it's going to be slower because of the damage. There's a potential that this is damaged enough we might not get a charge. So I'm a little worried we might only get a limited amount of driving out of this thing. We got enough gas that we'll be able to tool around for quite a while. That I'm not worried about. But the battery, as soon as that hits 0, the car stops. Yes, I know that's not how it really works, but that's what's going to happen to us. Or at least not in older cars. Alright, let's flip the headlights on. What do we see? Oh my god. All the zombies have decided to show up at the bank. Where are you, Mr. Robot? Oh, there's a firefighter. Can I do some opportunity looting? I'm tempted to stick around if he starts firing at the zombies. Tempted to stick around and do some opportunity looting. Let's see. Let me roll back through chat here. I think I've been missing something. Not rolling too far back though. Yes, that's sorry. Let me rephrase. That's Vormithrax's sweet spot. Do as I say, not as you see me do on Crazy Hard Internet Challenge Night. Launcher's telling you about the virus. I'm assuming everybody told you that's just a false positive. It's tradition. A couple times a year, all of the all the virus companies, their heuristic algorithms decide that the launcher is suddenly this horrific program that everybody needs to quarantine. It's an open source program. Anybody can go look at it and verify it's perfectly safe and fine. You can compile it yourself if you'd like. So, no, it's not a problem. Happens semi-regularly. Hopefully somebody else is answering this question. Basically, the answer is learn how to control your virus program or Windows. Stop it from being so excitable. Whitelisted, all that good stuff. Yeah, he's got a number of shots. I forget how many the robots actually have. Alright. Let's get back to business. So, a lot of zombies right there. Especially for the world settings I've got. I turned down the number of zombies because we dialed up their speed and their toughness. That's quite an accumulation for our current situation. But yeah, I'm real tempted to stick around the area. I better not. Let's do this. Let's try to take a left, see what we can see. What I'm doing is I just want to drive around looking for ambulances. The problem being, even if I find them, I got to be able to get out of the vehicle, get into the ambulance, check the loot, see if we got any antibiotics, get back into my vehicle, and get driving again. Our home base is back at this church right here. So, we're going to be waggling our headlights around so I can get a look in different directions. So, let's waggle to the west. Regular car. I already know what's to the east. I also need to keep an eye out for certain vehicles and certain condition of vehicles. I might actually hop out, depending on where I'm at, just to verify vehicle conditions. Because identifying and marking working vehicles, or even vehicles that would act as a brief safety point, would be pretty important. I'm pretty far from my base right now, so I probably won't do it out here, except for very specific vehicles. Let's waggle south. So we see another solar car and runners, lots of runners. Alright, don't go that way. Do I turn north? Standard vehicles still. We gotta go north right here. Oh, there's the dreaded scooter. Why are all the zombies running north? What are you guys chasing? More standard vehicles. What buildings are nearby? If I get an opportunity, I might hop out to grab some stuff too, like this hardware store. Ooh, subway station. Do I... If it's empty, I might jump into the subway station. I got a pretty good shot at getting a toolbox, dragging a jackhammer out of the subway station. Especially with the lowered zombie count. Yeah, those guys are just sprinting north for some reason. Man, they're going to be able to keep up with my vehicle. Nothing but large trucks that way. And... a road roller. So I think that's the... Is that the front of the hospital over there? Yep, that's the front of the hospital over there. Now, typically, in the past, I think they... It's been a while since I've been to a hospital. I think they changed the design. Because it used to be I would go into the back... I would go into this side of the hospital. The front entrance was here. And on this wall, it was a solid wall all the way down, except for one wooden door right in the middle. And this would be the best and easiest way to go into a hospital. This whole wing here is just one long north to south in its current orientation set of patient rooms, and you'd have a chance of getting drugs and medicine in the patient rooms in this hallway. Then you got like the kitchen area and that big rear dining area with all the tables and the glass walls. And then you had all the surgery operating areas in here and the administration in the middle. But this side over here was easiest to get into. bunch of small little rooms that you'd have a decent chance to get some stuff in. But it's been a while, and I for some reason I remember the last time I tried to check a hospital, it didn't have that, and I got all confused. So this front entrance is also not what I remember, so I think maybe there's been a design change I forget about. There's the doors. Do I still have Wanderspawns? Oh, I always have Wanderspawns. I never play without Wanderspawns. Only time I play without Wanderspawns is in extremely specific, focused theme games where the Wanderspawns would cause some kind of a specific problem. Like, if I play with a small, medium-sized town and my goal is to actually completely clear the town, for that and only that kind of circumstance would I turn off Wanderspawns, because you can't clear a town with Wanderspawns on. Beyond that, though, I always play with Wanderspawns. Oh, look at that. Jackhammer right there. Hey, Mr. Jackhammer. If I didn't know that there were going to be a million of you in the subway, I might come and grab you. Sewing kits. Not much else. Duct tape, we can get houses. Metalworking chisels, a little harder to get a hold of and would save a tiny amount of metalworking time. But not seeing anything I'm too interested in. Keep going. Kitty cat, get out of the road. Oh, the zombies are chasing the kitty cat. That's what's going. Now I got zombies to my left that I'm going to bang into if I try to go around these cars. I could barely squeeze in on the right-hand side. I might lose a wing mirror trying it. And then I'm going to go over the cat. Moral dilemma. Oh, poor kitty cat. No, you're completely wrong about the light thing. The way the light works, right now the zombies cannot see me. I'm behind the light, so I'm in very dark. So the light cone is doing nothing for them detecting me. As long as you are in a lit up condition, meaning not very dark, if they have line of sight to you, they will come directly at you, even if you flip it on and flip it off. I have this prop up fairly often. There's this myth that if you just flash a light on and off, you can see what's around you, and then it'll be off again, and because it wasn't on during the zombies' turns, they don't get to see you. That's not the way it works. So if you flip a flashlight on and off, they get to see your location. They will immediately move towards where they last saw you. You'll be in the dark again as soon as you flip it off, and you can move away, but they're going to move to your last known position. So you don't get a free look around just by flipping a flashlight on and off again. Oh god, I'm not going to go into another description of the Wanderspawns. I talked about it a little earlier. Vorm has not yet run over a kitty cat. The kitty cat is in imminent danger, because Vorm has to make a choice. I have a scooter to my left and zombies to my left. I want to go left to get around the roadblock ahead of me. I'd rather go around it on this side if I can manage it. But I have a kitty cat in my way if I try to go to the right side. So the kitty cat is going to lose this equation. Because the car engine noise is attracting the zombie's attention now. See that little exclamation point? So if I just stop where I am, the engine noise is going to draw these zombies directly to me. So I could back up and let the geometry change a bit. That's one option. So it all comes down to how much does everybody love kitty cats, and do you prefer them boiled or do you like them fried? Don't kill the kitty cat, Vorm. Jeez. You guys sure are sentimental in your cataclysms. Cartoon kitty cat. Foils run. Kills character. I'm a little offset also by, I know there was stuff behind me, and I'm trying not to make a bunch of noise, and I'm gonna make a bunch of noise if I try to back up and hit something. We'll try it though. We got a lot of bleeding hearts watching, so we'll try to be nice to Mr. Kitty. We'll stop and we'll back up. Oh, so much pain you have caused me. What a ridiculous situation. Now I'm turning diagonally and I'm gonna get hitchhikers. Alright, I changed my mind. We're going forward. Please don't let that hitchhiker in. Oh, now we're gonna make a mess. Oh man, this is gonna be bad. No hitchhikers yet. That is a lot of zombies to pile through too, and I got a vehicle on the far side of it. I need to do delicate maneuvering. I cannot maneuver delicately while I am smashing through zombies. Where did the kitty cat go anyway? I didn't notice where he went. Did he run off into the cemetery, or did the zombies didn't get him? I don't see a corpse. Oh, there he is. He's up north. So he's still their target, all the ones north of me. Only the tough directly in front of my vehicle sees me. But it's still ugly. I'd still have to somehow get the vehicle turned diagonally. Then I have to straighten out. I just can't. I can't do it. This is... The geometry doesn't work here because I have to turn at an angle, I have to move a certain distance, then I have to pivot back again, and I can't get close enough to the thing here without leaving a big gap when I do that pivot. Then I have to be able to turn just enough so that it kind of slides a space or two to the right. But I got to do it all at slow speed, and if I try that, I'm going to have so many zombies pushing against the front of the vehicle, it won't make it. So I can't do it fast because I won't make the angles, and I can't do it slow because of the pile of zombies. So I think I'm going to just back up if I can, straight up, without turning left or right, to prevent this weird left-right angles, zombies crawling into the vehicle thing. And then we'll reorient. We'll see how the geometry looks afterwards, or we'll pick a different direction. Hopefully there's nothing directly behind me pushing on the vehicle that's going to slow me down too much. So we're going to stop again. Go into reverse, this time straight back. Probably about to lose this wing mirror as it smacks these zombies. That's going to get ripped off, which is no big deal at night. Assuming they don't bring me to a halt by the wing mirror. Wow, that's a lot more. There goes the wing mirror. There's a lot more zombies right on that edge than I thought. Alright, how do things look ahead of me now? Still looking bad. Kitty cat, nowhere to be seen. Oh, nope, right in the back of the vehicle. That is a smart damn cat. That cat's been watching my my quick tip videos. He is executing Vormithrax maneuvers. Good job, kitty cat. You got 90% of those guys spoofed by collisions with the vehicle. Keep going north and you might get away from that zombie dog if you pick the right angle. I'm almost wanting to follow this cat. Do I have the room to make the turn? I might. Looking a little better, but that line of zombies has basically squeezed my width down even further. I only have 6 spaces if I was able to hug the bushes here. But that's a space in from this wall, so I'd have to come forward, hug the wall, get past it, then angle just enough to creep over again. I just don't like this. I want to go around another way, but this looks like it might be a long way, and I don't know how the map's gonna let me wrap back around. I don't want to just keep going to the west. Yeah, keep backing up for now. Alright, I don't want to smash into that scooter. Go forward. We're gonna go this way. At least we didn't lose any headlights. And we can get a good look at the front of the hospital. Alright. That is the hospital frontage that I am used to. So you got the waiting area, front desk, then you go straight in these doors, and there's a hallway that goes back into the surgery rooms. Behind here is the administration, janitorial, so on, and then, like I said, over on the left here is where you might be able to get stuff. A lot of zombies, though, even at my cut down zombie numbers. Alright, I'm glad we turned. I'm glad I didn't try to force that location. I see cutting down the zombie numbers didn't help playground child zombie spawns. It's ridiculous. Oh, crap. Crappity crap. Man. Game. 5 spaces south if I take off the wing mirror and that RV. And only 4 spaces north and counting the bushes. One of the problems with the security van is it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide and then extra for the wing mirrors. So we're currently at 6 wide if we plan on keeping the wing mirror. 5 wide is, if you can line it up exactly, still not enough without going over these bushes. So that's going to be a no-go. And I wouldn't have room. I'd have to get past this vehicle as well if I tried that. And then same problem down here. We got this wing mirror I'd have to smack into, which may or may not stop me depending on how fast I'm going. And that's still only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'd hit trees. So, oh my goodness. Down the woods path? Maybe? Bit of a squeeze, and I'm not 100% that woods path is going to let me, but at worst case, we can drift up this way, pivot, see what's down here, and then if I don't like it, keep turning and go back the way we came. So we're probably going to do something like that anyway. That'll at least get us back onto this street, and worst case, I can try to circle around like this. I wanted to get to a quiet spot somewhere on a side of the hospital. Try to bail out and do a quick check. Over here would be ideal if I could check the gun store and then check the back side entrance into the hospital I was talking about. That's why I was hoping to go this way and then go up. But we got a forest trail right here, which leads me to believe we have a forest. We have a forest trail, we should really have a forest. So I'm thinking I'm not likely going to be able to do that. So going south is probably possibly a good call anyway. So that guy's chasing my engine noise, essentially. Yeah, now there is a lab. From the west and below you hear gunfire. So that would be the presence of a lab. So apparently we have an underground lab. Could be the central lab, more likely a standard lab with access from the basement of one of these nearby houses. Lab would be good for this character after we get our infection taken care of. The only chance a lab would have to help us while we have an infection is if we happen across royal jelly. This is not lining up the way I wanted it to. I'm gonna have to make a pretty hard diagonal turn here pretty quick. I could also get out. Well, see, so many of my normal go-to things are not possible now. A lot of times I would stop here, turn the lights off, hop out, lead the zombies away from my vehicle, and then go search houses and do whatever. But every zombie that can see me is faster than me now, making those kinds of propositions way more dangerous than they used to be. Yeah, it's more important that I keep moving. Alright, am I gonna make this route? Looking fairly clear if I can get between those trees properly. Oh, this is gonna be potentially ugly. Alright, I can't. I gotta keep turning just right. More speed. More speed. Straighten it out. No, I'm hitting the tree. I'm hitting the tree. Now turn. Alright, now full speed. Push! Push! Damn it! Now I got 4 zombies in front of me. I can't move. Come on, engine! 3 zombies! 3 zombies! Here they come out of the woodwork. This could be the death of us right here. This is those physics I was talking about. We are moving, but I'm worried about how many are piling up behind me. I may not be able to do a backup and then get speed up and keep going forward if they do stymie me. I just need to get a few more spaces and I can put a slight diagonal and try to get one of those guys off the front end. Or we can kill them. Come on, there's only 2 now. Push! Push! Turn slightly. Turn again. Alright, we got better traction now. We should be able to do it now. We lost part of what was happening there. You wouldn't know, but we only have 17% off-road ability. Our power is way lower when we're on that ground and grass. Now that we've hit the pavement and the sidewalk, it's going to jump up. And we'll easily push these guys out of the way. Well, fairly easily. I need to back the power down. We're about to launch into that solar car. There we go. We cleared the front end. Lost all of our wing mirrors. Got blinded. So what happened there is I turned diagonal and somebody was standing here and he poked me in the eyes from the diagonal. Alright, slow down again. Slow down. I got a vehicle here. I don't want to turn too hard because it'll pivot me all the way up into that vehicle. So I got to go a little further. Now we can... Whoa! See? Look at that. That was one pivot. One turn we made, and we almost pivoted into the vehicle. So if you haven't tried driving vehicles in Cataclysm in conditions like this, you may not know just how hard that was and just how close we came to getting killed. For a lot of reasons. That's why I kind of feared that choice. I knew my off-road ability in this vehicle was trash. I didn't think we'd pile up that many zombies that quick. Alright. His latest experimental crashing for, well, I don't know. I'm playing, when I started the stream, I was playing the most recent except for one. I think one landed in between when I updated like an hour before and started, so... I'm not experiencing any problems. Alright, luxury RV. Those are fun. Get away from me, zombies. God dang. I'm trying to drive my security van here. Alright, I'm tempted to go south. Because we're on the lookout for ambulances and more road I can travel. Good. Let's at least make the pivot. Pivot. Ah, damn zombies. Because I already know there's nothing over here I can use, and it's a bit of a tight run. Had to wander right in front of me again. So, we got the big fire truck. It has no items or gear here. There's a possibility it has gear here, and it's very valuable gear. If you see these long fire trucks, always check each side of this rear compartment, because it can have Halligan bar, crowbar, long rope, what are the other things? Sledgehammer, a lot of those kinds of tools that you're looking for early game. So, always try to take a look. And then we have a busted SWAT truck with guns. Either guns or armor or magazines. This is a place I might be able to bail out. I might bail out here. If I can keep too many things from being attracted to me initially. Because I got fencing I can use as a defense. I got a house. I got vehicles nearby I can sprint around. I'll have my moving vehicle I can use. But if I can... See, again, the problem is I need to go down this side, and that's where all the damn zombies are. If I get to the other side of this, I might bail out and check this side of the truck and see what's in here. So we'll see what happens with these zombies and how much noise I make on my way through here. Slow down. Oh, I might just sit here and wait. They're going around the fence. Let them do their thing. Come on, keep moving. You're still kind of in my way. I need my wing mirror to clear the fire truck's wing mirror. Right? There. That's what I need right there. So now that one zombie heard me. I know there's a thing right behind, or right next to me, a scooter. I'm going to stop right here. This gives me... Nothing up here should be able to see me. I got the one guy back here, but he'll hit the back of the vehicle and I'll ignore. I'll try to sneak around, check these two things. Maybe the house. I got running opportunities. So, let's bring this to a halt. Turn off the lights. Stop driving. Oh, look at that. Not only did they pop me in the eyes and blind me briefly, but they also took a bar of damage off my eyeglasses. If these get busted, I am so screwed. I should have picked up a spare pair if they had any in the church. I didn't. That was a really big mistake on my part. Because if they get a lucky hit and destroy my glasses, my vision range is going to drop to like 2. Which will kill me. I mean, without vision range, I'll just be dead. Alright, we'll go up this side, because I know the zombies back here are to the side. And primarily, I just want to quietly check this cop car, because they sometimes have fun stuff. The FBI car is more likely to have fun stuff. The FBI car almost always has a gun. The cop car here might have something fun. So actually, we'll go in. Close the various doors. What do we got? Claw bar! Yes! That's good enough. It's good enough. Claw bar. 2 prying. Good enough. That'll help me get in the doors and windows at least. It's not the best. It's not the Halligan bar or the crowbar or the fire axe or anything like that. But it's just the lowest level one we can use to get into manhole covers and doors and windows nowadays. Now that the makeshift crowbar has been nerfed. Good enough. I'm perfectly happy with good enough. And we have another maybe working vehicle. Got gas, got battery, it's got wheels, it's got the broken security. It has a faulty engine. Might work, might not. Let's test it. Uh-oh. Closing the door, I think attracted some attention. I'm gonna wait here. Ah, crap. Brainless zombie. Alright. Fails. Ah, it's got a beep. There's a beep. Alright, it's not starting. So apparently it's got a fault bad enough to keep it from starting. Whoops. I still want to go check out the fire truck and the SWAT truck. Oh, we got 2 seats with stuff. Maybe that one too. I don't know if I saw that one or not. And we can go right in the broken spaces here. 3 seats! Oh, what are we going to get? What do we want? What do we want? What's on the list? SWAT armor? Something that fires 223 with a full clip. I don't care what, really, as long as it fires 223. Light amp goggles? I can't remember ever getting light amp goggles from a SWAT truck. I'm not sure they're on the list. Another pry bar. This is the SWAT truck, not the fire truck. I don't think we're going to get a pry bar here. My wish list would be SWAT armor, light amp. I'm not, like I said, 100% certain they're on the list. And then any rifle that fires 223. So let's see what we got. We got a Glock 22, 40 cal. And crap I can't use. I'll take the bandages. And we'll take the Glock, even though I'm likely never to fire it. And the rest of it, We got grenade rounds, a holographic sight, and a Stonig 30-round mag. Alright. Well, yeah, we didn't get super lucky with the SWAT truck. Let's see if we can get over to the... Yep, fire truck has nothing. So, unfortunately... Check the front end, though. Hey, we got a road map. That'll work. At least we got something useful out of it. How much gas you got? Oh yeah, I need diesel for the security van. Alright, so I don't care. But yeah, always check when you see these long... There's 2 different fire trucks, the short truck and the long truck. The short truck has 2 different rows that have a whole bunch of turnout gear. So if you need firefighter turnout gear, for Kevlar, for leather, or for Kevlar, for Nomex, for the flame-resistant gear, that stuff. Lots of firefighter clothing items. The long truck doesn't have any of that, but it always check these back bays, and if one of them shows any items, you got a really high percentage chance of getting a crowbar or a Halligan bar. And then there's other items, like I said, sledgehammer and long rope and a few other pieces. Alright, now I need to get back into my security van, or do I check a house while I'm here? Our stamina's good. I haven't done any house checks, really. We have places I can sprint if I have to. think I'm going to try to this house. We've got a crowbar now for the front door. Or windows. Nobody near me to hear the crowbar. Excuse me? Peep through the peephole's an option now, huh? Alright, nothing. Stay to the center of the house. Here's my scent trail again that things can follow. So that's how long your scent trail lasts. I'm just going to stand here and watch these numbers out here as they dissipate. That is the scent trail in action for folks that weren't listening or weren't watching earlier in the stream. I'm trying to highlight this scent map feature and how scent works in the game. So directly around me it stays constant because this is my personal scent cloud. And then it's dissipating from where I was previously. But that's how zombies follow your scent trail. They smell you, and then they just follow the big numbers. So as the numbers get bigger, they just keep following the numbers as they get bigger until they get to you. So this is the scent trail for somebody with the light scent trait. For the Chud run, we had a heavy scent trail. It was just massive big numbers that stayed for a long time. But that's how scent works. And I don't know if there's a threshold before they detect you. So it's possible, unless somebody knows the code specifically and can tell me, it's possible you only pass their threshold for scent at like 37 or 40 or... I don't know if a guy sitting here with one scent is automatically going to say, smells tasty and start following. It could be, and maybe it's even different zombies have different thresholds. Maybe they only start following when you hit a 50 scent or something. I don't know. Anybody happen to know? I don't think there's any way to detect that without actually looking at the code. And there are ways to mask your scent, so there you go. That's another example of the scent cloud and how it's affecting. And I know how it works, so as I'm maneuvering through cities and that, I do things in my choices and where I go and what I do to minimize exposure from things following my scent trail. But it's nice that we have this option to be able to show it now. God damn. Kitchen's empty. Not used to that. Alright, this is what I need. Well, no, okay. Ankle socks and a kilt is not what I need. Alright. This item drop rate change that I made is really showing its thing. What do we got? Binoculars! I will take the binocular. Take a whistle. I'll take a headlamp. That's it. Nothing in that one. Basement. Have a drink of water. Whoa. I don't think I've seen this basement. This is new. New to me. What do we got in here? That is a lot of prepped food items. Or long-term food items. Even got cat food. Syrup. Look at this stuff. This is on 50% drop rate? No, wait, did I make it 25%? I think I'm on 25% drop rate. Can't remember what I said now. 25%. Yeah, this is 25% drop rate. Holy crap, would this be? This would be a start game, find basement, set up cot, end game. Game over. Just live in this room for eternity. I guess you need a little bit of water, but otherwise, you could live quite a long time on just the contents of this room if this is 25%. What's in the casks? Wine, dandelion wine, homebrew beer, and empty. Huh. Well, I don't have a lot of carry capacity. I've only got 7.75, and I'm not too overly concerned about food right now. Let's just bulk up on some crackers. Yeah, we'll bulk up on some crackers. That'll get us some calories, get us back to overweight status, and we'll take another sip of drink. Maybe. We probably don't do. Nice. Alright. Interesting basement. Haven't seen that one before. Otherwise empty. I got nothing I need to do down here, so pop back up. And is it another house next to me? Oh, it's a mill surplus. Alright, we got to see if we can get in there. That might get us some rucksacks and some other goods. See if we can manage to get to the front door here without attracting any attention. Okie doke. Rucksack's the first thing I need. MREs. Is that a attack vest? Hydration. There we go. Clothes and rucksacks. Sort of. We'll take the molly pack. What else are we seeing? Just MREs and a hat. Hold off on any of that. Grab the other rucksack. Or molly pack, I mean. We'll take some hat gloves. Poor fit. That's fine. I'm not planning on fighting anything right now. Nah, I'm not worried about any of that. More MREs. This is going to be the ESAPI, the ballistic vest. Nah. Yeah, 1818 without the items in it. How heavy is it? 6 pounds. Alright, we'll take it. There's the plates for it. I don't want the plates for it. Alright, it was worth the stop. Now we're up to 31 volume. How is my... I don't care about my torso encumbrance all that much right now. I'm mostly concerned with my leg encumbrance. So we're at 12. Shoes and the duster pants combo. I should probably get rid of the pants. Let's not for now. Wasn't that winter gear? I thought it was winter. Or is that cargo? Yeah, that's winter. I'm not wearing winter pants, thanks. Too hot. Too hot. Carry capacity is no longer that big of a concern. Alright. So, done with that. Done with that. Let's go. Day's clear. Oh. Try to get across the street, see what's over here. As long as I've got opportunity. This is a house, yeah, house backyard. Antiseptic. Yeah, the chances of finding antibiotics in houses now, I can't remember the last time I saw any. I stopped looking. Used to be, that was what I would do. I would speed run house bathrooms for antiseptic or for antibiotics, but they changed things up. Now it's basically just get to your pharmacy and look for ambulance. Those are pretty much your. I need a knife. Steak knife will do. Handles are good. I'm gonna try to get a tool that's got all the stuff instead of just the individual ones. Not worried about any of that stuff. Alright, so we're not gonna bother accumulating all that junk. Another tailored basement. Nothing but a power converter. I think this is the electronics basement. I just got unlucky with no stuff. Oops. Well, that's counterproductive. Up the other way. Oh, I'm on an intersection. I'm getting a little far away from my vehicle. Getting a little worried. Don't need potato chip. Can't drive the vehicle. Pristine car in a garage would be a pretty good find. Oh, it's a duplex. Ah, crap. Alright, so I was moving too fast. I think he was coming at me regardless. Let's sprint. Oh, crap. Can't even sprint fast enough to get into the vehicle. He's too quick. Do it the other way. Oh, he lost interest. Cool. Move away. Back. Bike. Does not work. The hell? I thought this was a duplex. What am I at? It says house, but it's got 2 garages. It's got an upstairs. This is either a fancy house or it's a weird-ass duplex. Oh my god. Is it going to be pristine? No, it is not going to be pristine. But, got a good engine, it's got wheels, broken security, gas, 4% battery, drivable. Oh crap. See, this is a problem because something followed me in. They're breaking the door down. It takes a whole lot of action points to open this. Crap. Heavy duty tow cable. So they're in 2 vehicles. 2 tanks? SUV with double tanks, huh? And a door. Whoa! Not do that. So it's just a big damn garage. Yeah, it's just a double car garage. Alright, we'll go out this way. See if we can find anything useful before we bail out of here. Wanted to go upstairs, but now I'm worried about going over to that stairway. Just a big fancy house. Chopsticks. A whole lot of nothing on the ground floor. Gotta get to that stairwell. Sleeveless leather duster, a leotard, gallon jug of cheap wine hiding in the trash can. Oh, good old drunk. I miss the drunk runs. Thermal electric suit. Pretty warm. Yeah, we're not getting much, unfortunately. Backpack. Heels, sandals, dress shoes, no sneakers, no rollerblades, no Heelys. Take the backpack, of course, is my favorite one, the leather backpack. Do like the leather backpack. Why, you ask? Well, let me explain why. So, the Molly pack has 35% coverage, and it has 12 storage available. So, the issue is the coverage amount dictates what the percentage is that it's going to take a hit when your torso gets struck by a zombie. So if something hits you, and it rolls the dice for what part of the body it hits you, if it hits your torso, then there's 35% chance, if this is on the outer layer, the outside most thing, that this is going to actually get hit. If it does get hit, then it factors in the protection values. The higher the numbers, the less often it's going to actually be damaged, and the hit points will disintegrate. So, ideally, you want low coverage and high protection to keep your backpacks from getting shredded off your body. So those really big bulky ones that are awesome because they have 50 and 60 and 100 or 1,000,000 storage capacity, you're also going to see they have really high coverage values, and they're made out of just cloth, which has very low protection values. So if zombies start hitting you often in melee, you're going to find them getting shredded constantly. That's pretty much why. So I like the leather backpack, for comparison, because it provides 15 storage. It's got 30% coverage, but it's got higher protection value. So it's got a good storage quantity, a lower than the other one's coverage percentage, so it's going to get hit less often, And it can take higher hits or higher damage levels before it's going to suffer any damage. So it's just better for that particular reason. So if you're constantly having your backpack shredded, try to grab a leather backpack. They're one of the better ones for that. Speaking of which, we're going to go ahead and throw on the leather now, because I don't care about torso encumbrance at the moment. Get it out of my inventory. And we're done up here. Still clear here? We are. Alright, let's start moving back towards my vehicle. I'm getting pretty far away from my my working vehicle. I'm getting a little nervous. It's been nice being able to loot a few things. We haven't explored the road this way. Alright, he didn't detect me yet. He might be coming up behind me. Can't remember, is this working? Yep, this one works fine. Our vehicle is back there, though, so we're close enough. I'm not going to worry about the bike. What I want is a folding bike or a mountain bike. This is neither.